So something occurred to me following a recent experience in my life. I've had a medical situation in my life fairly recently. It's hard to remember when exactly, but it required quite serious medical intervention, ambulance and hospital, and outpatient services, etc. And I'm still getting physio now, for example. So I was thinking that as bad as things are, they could be so much worse if I was in another country. And there are so many countries around the world where the situation would be an awful lot worse. And I'm very lucky to be, I'm in London, in England at the moment. And I'm trying to make myself feel better. So I was imagining if I was living elsewhere and what my experience would be. So if I was living in Angola or Cambodia or Djibouti or any one of 100 places compared with living in England, my experience would be absolutely awful. And I realise that as I'm speaking now, there are people in those places going through medical problems. And how are they coping? How are they managing to survive in these places? Um, Now, Cambodia, Angola, Tanzania, the countries are perfectly okay, I suppose, but there's no way that their medical services, for example, would be particularly advanced, and their social care. So we're incredibly blessed here in England with the facilities that we have and the support services we have, and we need to appreciate that. Of course, it's expensive, but it's so worth it when something awful happens because you get the benefit of it. And for all the expense, it's definitely worth it. So you should keep in mind that as expensive as life is in England, there are reasons for that, and you appreciate those reasons if something bad should happen in your life. Um, and life can be very strange and can throw things at you which suddenly make you appreciate how expensive it can be. So keep that in mind.